Hey everybody, happy Saturday. Welcome back to my channel. I am a little bit off of my videos. The one for last week, which was supposed to have gotten posted, never did. And so I'm off on my Monday, Friday postings, but it did go up this morning. So there is a new video on the channel. And then this one I'm going to finish this morning, actually this afternoon now, and get it up and ready and edited to come out Monday morning again. So we should be back on schedule, and I actually have the next 4 videos planned out. So I'm hoping that takes us to the end of August, which is crazy to say. So yeah, welcome back. If you watch my last video, you will see at the end of that video, I had some issues. And so I was not a happy camper. Part of the reason why, so last week, my husband works a week of youth camp, and so he was gone, and our granddaughter was actually at that youth camp, and so our grandson came and stayed with me for the week. And so that was part of the reason why I did not get my videos up last week, even though I really tried. There were more important things to do, so we had a great week. But the video actually took me a lot longer than what it even should have because of the issue I had. And I want to kind of show you what I ran into. I've kind of known this issue in the back of my brain here for a couple months, but it clicked with me when I was putting this other video together, what actually was going on. So this is a product review. Don't buy this. And I'm going to show you first what the issue was. So in the last video, I carded and spun all of the dyed Angora that I had done in a couple videos prior to that. And so I showed you my yarn, but I also ended up with a mess. So what I typically do with small amounts of singles is I will do an entire bobbin of just singles, and then I will ball wind it into a center pull ball, which I've done for years, and then I will spin it. I will ply it on with just a single ball. So you pull out the center pull, you pull out the one end from the outside, and you just sit, and typically what happens is everything nicely comes out. Well, that was not the case here. I struggled through this pile, and it was a ball at one point until I got a knot that I just could not work on anymore. I am going to attempt to fix this because it's Angora, and it took me hours and hours, and there's still a considerable amount here. And I also mentioned I love to tinker with knots and things like that. So I sat here last week tinkering with this, trying to get that video done, and I just got too upset and too angry, and I'm like, nope, we're gonna stop it here. So I got my half a bobbin of plied Angora, and then I'm like, this is perfect for a product review. So let's get on with this video. My birthday was in February, and I asked my husband for a tool. So I am not necessarily a jewelry girl or a anything fancy kind of girl. If you're going to get me something, you can get me goats or rabbits or tools. And my husband knows this. And so I had asked him for a very specific tool that I had wanted. I've wanted it for a few years. And this is where I like pretty things. I like things very natural. I like wood over plastic any day, which is funny because my husband is a polyurethane chemist. And you've seen some of my videos with the drop spindles that we've been working on, which are urethane plastic. But that's another story. That might be another video coming up also. But I like pretty things. I like natural fabrics, natural fibers, everything natural. It very much I'm a very aesthetic person too, so what I see is extremely important to how my brain works. That's just how I am. And so I have been eyeing these, and I know you guys have seen it. They are wooden ball winders. And so I had just a regular plastic one for years. probably like all my other equipment 15-20 years ago, I bought a simple plastic ball winder off Amazon, and I have used that specific one for probably 15 years, and it finally gave up the goat this winter right before my birthday. One of the pieces broke and it just wasn't working right anymore. So I asked my husband for this for my birthday, and he got it for me, and it's beautiful. And I should have known when I opened the box. There are no instructions with the box, and it comes in pieces. And so I was able to get it this far, but, and I'm going to try to show this, and hopefully you cannot put this part onto here. And for the life of me, it needs to fit underneath here, right where my pinky finger is. I could not figure out how in the world they made. I got everything else put on. I got the band on, the handle on, this on. I got everything on except for this. I literally had to go dig for a YouTube video to find this because there are no instructions in the box. I will put a link to this in the to Amazon down below in the box if you do want to try one. And if someone tells me that I am completely silly and this is what you need to do with some of these issues that I have, please let me know. So I had to YouTube this, dig for a YouTube video because there weren't a lot out there, but you literally have to lift this bar up, and then that slides everything, and I'm trying to do this one-handed. Once you lift up that, you can put this on, and I promise it's not that hard once you do it. There we go. And then you pop it back down, and then it works. So that was my first issue I had. And I'm like, okay, now it works. So I have used this. I have not been doing a lot of single ply balls in the last 6 months since my birthday. I've been working on the YouTube channel, and I've been doing lots of heavy spinning. So I've been doing 2 full bobbins and spinning that back on itself. One of the reasons why is it seems like every time I use this, I have issues. Now I knew that that was an issue, and then this is an issue. What you have here is you have a handle, this right here, and there's a screw there. And underneath, I'm going to take this apart, is a nut right here. So I have tightened this and used tools to tighten this. But here's the problem. You are spinning this in the opposite direction. I guess, could I go the other way and that would make a difference? As I'm sitting here thinking maybe that's what I need to do, but I don't, because then you're going to end up with, yeah, it still ends up with issues. What happens is this nut screws right off. It just falls off and the handle falls off every time I'm using it. Drives me crazy. So that, and actually I could go the opposite direction of what I've been doing. I'm counterclockwise. I suppose, no, I'm clockwise. If I went counterclockwise, would I have the same issues? I feel like I would. You're still gonna have issues. That's a design flaw because I have tightened it with a wrench and everything and a screwdriver. And so if someone has one of these and is not having this issue, please tell me how you're not having this issue. So that's the other one. Now, the third issue that I'm having is to put it on. This is just like a plastic ball winder too. It works the same way. But to put it on here, as you're going along, sometimes your thing slips also. And it just doesn't turn it. I'm not sure why it's doing that, but once you get this loaded, it is tight on there, and it's not really a great ball. It's more of an oval shape. And so to get the ball off, you have to really tug this part here and pull the bobbin off, or pull the ball off the pin here. By the time you do that, it's so tight on there. What has happened, this is what I've just figured out, is that your center is coming out when you pull it off, the center kind of pulls out here. And so once you take these two ends and start winding them to make yarn, you're pulling huge, it's not even anymore on inside the ball, is what happens. So you're pulling huge parts out of the middle and you're ending up with knots. So, as much as I love this and as beautiful as this is, I think I'm gonna sell it. And I'm gonna warn people that, and again, if you have this and you know what I'm doing wrong, please tell me, because I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So I went in, this was Wednesday when I was trying to finish, no, this was Thursday when I was trying to finish this video, and I ended up with the mess and just ended the video and finished it off. If you wanna see that, you can look at the video and watch to the end because I talk about this. So I went on Thursday and I ordered old-fashioned, simple, they make these a little bit fancier now too, simple plastic ball winder. And it's easy. This is Knit Picks. I will link both of these down below. But when you use one of these, you end up with a true ball. And it's not so tight on here that you can't pull it off easily. And it doesn't get the ball shape all messed up, so you end up with this long oval with the ends both wanting to come out. So this is what I would recommend, is just a simple, and I got it on Thursday and it was like 30% off. So I went ahead and ordered it and it came yesterday. So it was 1 day shipping for me, which I don't have very often anymore. We used to have really good 2-day shipping on Amazon. It seems like the last couple years things take forever. Forever, you know, a few more days, which is fine. But this one works so much better. I am going to try and recover this, and maybe I'll put a short or something on Instagram to show you that I did get that done and that I got it balled up, and then I will wind it, or I will make it into a 2-ply yarn. I was hoping to put this on my website, but I won't do that now. I will use this for something because of the breaks that I'm going to have in it. And that was the other thing. I do have a couple more breaks in that because when it gets so tight on here, usually when you're sitting with a center pull ball, it just, you're rhythmically working, and it's beautiful. I love that way of doing it, and I do have a video on how to spin from a center pull ball. I'll try to remember to link it in the card above, but you can look that up on my channel also. But with this being so tight, I ended up with constant knots, and you're kind of tugging to get it out, and then my yarn would break. So I have multiple breaks in this yarn, and so I'm just not going to sell it now, which I had hoped to because it really turned out to be a beautiful yarn. So again, I will put the link to both of these items down below. If you would like to try the wooden one, be my guest. I have not been a fan so far. I may do a little bit more research just to see what people have said. I have not looked at the Amazon comments either. I think it got 4 stars, where this one here got 4.7, I think. I have not read the reviews to see if anyone else had all these multiple problems that I did. And again, maybe one of you knows, Renee, you're just not thinking through things. So, but I know that the handle is an issue, among other things on here. So that is all for today. I hope this video was helpful for you. I've got 3 more videos planned coming up. This one will come out on Monday morning, and then I'm going to be doing some, we've been talking about rabbit water bottles, so I have a video coming up about how to clean your old ones. I've kind of got a system down that I've been working on, and so I'll have that up hopefully next Friday. I have some thoughts rambling through my brain, so we're going to do an encouragement chat video coming up soon. And then also I think I'm going to interview my husband, who has supported this craziness for many years, but we're going to talk about my new drop spindles and the process he uses to create those. So we're going to do a little interview with him coming up here in the next couple weeks too, so stay tuned for that. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Saturday. I hope you are creating something. Have a great day.